Stop motion animation with unusual effects. He is the best shorts maker. I'm so attracted to your cough. Sometimes even TikToks.
I'll keep you safe in this house of mine.
Ableist pumpkin pie
Alright,
stealers.
So
TikTok is the best
everyone
and
bought
safest
out all the
social
pumpkin
media
pie,
platform.
and no one can buy pumpkin pie, and I think that's kind of ableist because people in my family and people I know who can't do that kind of work and make it from scratch because they're disabled and have trouble moving now cannot have pumpkin pie because they can't make it. And now they can't even buy it because all the able-bodied people decided they were going to buy all the pumpkin pies and not make it themselves when they have the ability to do that. So that kind of sucks. Do you guys agree that it's wrong of them to steal all of the pumpkin pies from the disabled people who can't make it themselves? And to point out, the member of my family has been looking for pumpkin pie since Tuesday and they haven't been able to find it all week.
No one is doing like UCSDRN. Look at him. He is amazing.
3, 4, 5. 5 virgins. Where's my cousin Diego? Yours, Diego. Don't forget to convert them to Christianity when you're done.
Okay, you know how in rom-coms the characters always have cute but very obscure jobs that are also going to become like a metaphor for everything else that they're going through in their lives? I can't stop thinking about a rom-com where they meet and she's like, so what do you do? And he's like, I wash rugs on TikTok. And she's like, are you serious? You're the guy that washes rugs on TikTok? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, okay, you have to be honest with me. I've always wondered, do you add extra stuff to make the rugs dirty before you wash them? Because I feel like there's no way they're coming to you that dirty. And he's like, no, I would never. That would totally betray the integrity of my trade or whatever. But she totally doesn't believe him. And then there's also this theme throughout the movie of him like not being willing to like fully open up to her or like admit some messy things that have happened in his past or whatever, and it makes her kind of nervous. And so as this final grand gesture, he invites her to the rug washing studio. And then when they get there, he's like, okay, I have to admit something to you finally. Yes, we do make the rugs dirty before we wash them. And she's like, I knew it. And so then he like starts sharing some stuff that's happened in his past that's been hard for him to talk about as they're hurling stuff at the rug to make it dirty, but then they wash it.
You don't get your own pronouns, just like you don't get your own prepositions or your own adjectives. You know, it's like if I were to tell you, my adjectives are handsome and brilliant, and no matter whenever you're talking about me, you have to describe me as handsome and brilliant because that's how I identify. Makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. That's grammar. That's language.
So you think it's a delusion? Someone is self-delusional.
Yeah, I think it's delusion. It could be mental illness. It could be it's a lot of different things. With children, you know, there's also just a basic confusion that all kids have.
Comparing Taylor Swift not coming out to Russia invading Ukraine.
Fan base, I have a message for you.
Sometimes
what the
long.
fuck? I'm not trying to be funny, I actually am very upset with Taylor Swift this morning. Last night, after releasing the rest of the song list, Taylor posted an Instagram reel where she explained track 1, Lavender Haze. She explains that Lavender Haze means an all-encompassing love that you basically do anything to keep. You're so far up in this cloud that you don't want people to bring you down. And then she says because of social media, when you announce that you're in love with somebody, even if you're not a public figure, you have to deal with this kind of hate. Like my relationship for 6 years. And this is where she loses me. We've had to dodge weird rumors, tabloid stuff, and we just ignore it. Blondie, the only 2 fucking rumors about you and your goddamn boyfriend who don't leave the house is 1, that you're engaged, and 2, that he's a beard because you're gay. Obviously, being engaged isn't a weird rumor, so you're You're coming at us right now? Are you kidding me? Us Gaylors, we are Ukraine, Taylor. You just handed Russia nuclear bomb. You say the rumors are terrible and cruel, but most of them are true. Like, you saw the Rolling Stone Gaylor article. You see us get bullied every day for standing up for our community, for standing up for you as a part of our community, even though you've never publicly admitted it. To the straight people, at least, because you've been queer baiting the fuck out of all of us. I've been scrolling on TikTok today. You know who hasn't posted? The Gaylors, because you took our gay fucking color and gave them ammo to bully us with. You practically backed the Hetlers with this and ruined every theory about the album being gay. I had people tell me this morning that they need to take a break off social media because they feel crazy. Blondie, you walked us into it. Lavender album, Lavender Haze, that's a gay color! Not to mention your gay as fuck outfits. Straight people, they do not wear that. Just like you need to calm down and all of Evermore, you walked us into this trap. Actually, you walked us into this cage and then took a shit on us. And lastly, aren't you the one that said people shouldn't be embarrassed about the things they're interested in? And we're interested in the fact that you've dated women, which your straight fans call a rumor, which you just told them was weird. So thank you so much, Taylor Swift.